Hey guys, my name is Christian. Today on How to Math, we're going to learn about the volume of a sphere. Now, as always, we start with our formula. It's going to be 4 over 3 times pi times r to the third power. That's r times itself 3 times. So when we break this up into pieces, what it really is 4 divided by 3 times pi. Then we're going to take r and multiply it times itself 3 times. Then, once we have both of those answers, we'll multiply those two together. Let's put it into practice. So, what are we going to need? Always need that piece of paper and pencil. And just like in the last video, you're going to want to grab something circular. Pause the video if you don't have these things and go get them. Okay, first, like we did in the last video, we've got to trace out our circle. So long as it's circular, it should be okay. Next, like how we've always done, we're going to draw that center. Then of course, you gotta draw that line from the center to the edge. Now, we're gonna wanna keep this number pretty small since we're multiplying it 3 times. So I say we go with the number 2. Now that we have 2 as a radius, we're good to go. Again, I know it doesn't look like a sphere, but it's very hard to draw one on paper. And I know it's still a circle and not a sphere, but this still can represent a sphere. Now let's take our formula and split into pieces. First we've got the 4 over 3. That's going to be a number all on its own. Then we've got our pi, or 3.14. And we're going to have to multiply them together, so you're going to want a calculator. I have my calculator here on my phone. First, we're going to want to put 4 divided by 3 to get the answer for that in decimal. You should end up with about 1.333333, and it'll just keep going on forever. But we can now multiply that times 3.14. Now that we've done that, that's about 4.1888888. But because it goes on forever, we can round it off at the hundredths place. So let's make it 4.19. Now that we've got that done, let's head over to our radius to the third power, or radius times radius times radius. For us, that's just going to be 2 times 2 times 2. Pretty easy. Of course, it's not always going to be a number low as 2, it might be something a lot bigger. So you'll have to either use a calculator to get those big numbers, or if you feel up for the challenge, you could use mental math. Now that we have our 4.19 and our 8, we can multiply them together to get the volume of this sphere. And that'll give us about 33.52. So this is our final volume. But I'd like you to try it on your own. Try this example, and then pause the video until you have an answer. Do you have an answer? Well, here's the real answer. Did you get it right? If so, good. Well, that's all we have for today on How to Math. Tune in next time when we talk about more math. See you later.